How's my driving? 500 videos later. First off, I didn't even know. It was just one time where I was just searching how many videos I've done on this channel. And then I look up and it's 500 videos later. And I'm like, wow, I have done 500 videos on this channel. Now, I'm pretty sure people have done more or less. It don't matter. But the fact that I have done 500 videos on this channel is kind of like astonishing to me. And then I looked at what have I done on my other channel, my main channel, and I'm close to 1,000. And that one's even more kind of amazing because this year I at least on that channel I just hasn't been in the groove of what I originally started was reviewing music albums and all that. Well, I mean that channel has been through a lot. It started as doing music reviews and music. Actually, no, not even music reviews. The first thing on there you'll find is a bunch of Street Fighter Three Thirst Strike videos because that's where I I think I wanted to do Thirst Strike content, and this was back in like 20 whenever Thirst Strike came out, and then it had that option where you could upload videos from your PlayStation 3. Yes, your PlayStation 3, and then you upload your matches up into the, you know, straight to YouTube and straight to straight from the PS3 to YouTube, basically. And then, I started going to school, and then I started putting my other content on there, like, um, my film stuff, and this is when I was going to school for film, and then I was during the film. When I was putting my stuff up there, I was also like listening to music heavily. Now I've always listened to music heavily. I kind of slowed down this year, which is why I haven't really been putting no album reviews out, not even quick reviews. And there's two reasons for that, but I'm not going to get into the second reason. Well, one of them is that I haven't really liked um the music I've heard so far, and it's just like even when I try to do quick reviews, it's just like I don't really feel I'm like I write that stuff down, which is different from here where I'm just going off the top. There, I write the stuff down, and I try to be cohesive with what I'm saying. And then there's sometimes where I freestyle off the head when I'm just like, I think you can tell which ones I can like freestyle off the head and which ones I'm just like going off the paper or my phone. That's where I usually write my quick reviews at. Now, the regular reviews, I do go off of the head. But my quick reviews, I like writing it down and then I, record over it just to tell you what I feel. And, you got that. This channel, it's just straight up me talking shit. Now, this channel, is obviously there's not that much editing except when I really want to prove a point, like the type of big girls men prefer, or there's I think this other stuff where I at least put a little bit of effort within editing sometimes. Now on here, most of those videos is I start like have a little snippet and then I get into my opinions. But most of these majority of these like at least 80% of these are off the head. There's nothing I never wrote down. Hell, I would say 99 point or 90% of everything I wrote over here. There's a few things where I wrote stuff down. But most of this is just like one. I wanted to get, I wanted to get better at public speaking which is another reason why I did the podcast, which is on my other channel. Now it's just like weekly. I just do the podcast, and then I've done two podcasts now. One's more of like a reaction channel, but the other one is a podcast where it's just like, I mean, even then, I'm trying to improve there. But now here, I just talk shit. So I put 500 videos of things that I just been talking shit about, and then come to look at it, it's just like all I wanted to do is get better at public speaking, and that was the main focus of that channel, or at least the channel you're on now. It is the main focus of the channel. Now, I've definitely got better at least public speaking. I have definitely gotten better of getting through a sentence without saying a like or because I can hear myself at the beginning where I was just bad, and sometimes it's just like. Now there are times where I just did it again, but there are times where I'm either on my phone and I'm just doing a regular video because YouTube was just like that, and that's how easy and that's how YouTube was. I would just click a video, save my piece, and then go. Now I am just recording it using a phone recorder, and then just putting it on there. I put that through Adobe Rush, put a picture on there, and then I just go about my day. Like I said, it's still simple, much more simpler than what I usually do, but I really wanted to get better. And yeah, I do feel myself getting better. And like every day, I feel myself getting better to a point where it does go over on the, main channel when I do my podcast. Because sometimes, even if there's a topic I want to talk about with the whole panel, I will at least have my stuff ready to where I could just, go ahead and start on. Now, I need to get better at that. There's like I still got a long ways to go because I do feel like if I'm going to go on TV, I want to make sure I'm clear and concise and to the point. Now, if there are things I need to fix on, hell yeah, the rambling. I do. I can sometimes feel myself ramble. Hell, I even rambled on this one, what we're talking about right now. But the rambling, and that's the next thing I need to work on, getting my point from point A to point B. I feel like I need to just stop rambling sometimes and just get to what I need to do. Even if the rambling has a point to it. But sometimes it just don't. Sometimes it's just different stories. But sometimes even when I'm telling a story, I feel like I gotta shorten it. But I got so much to say sometimes that I just ramble. I need to stop rambling. Sometimes people don't want to hear that. They just want to hear the stories. No. And two, I do feel like I need to be more vulnerable on this channel. I do hold myself back. There's stuff on here that I want to talk about, but I can't talk about because I feel like one, because it gets really personal. I don't know if I'm ready for that. But two, it's just like um actually there is no two. It's just I'm not ready to put that out. Now the stuff that I put that out, it involves other people, and yeah, that's the two. I'm sorry, that's the two. Look, I'm doing it again. Number two is just like even though I don't say their names, some other stuff I don't put it does involve the other party, but I don't want to feel like one that if I'm talking about this that I don't blame the victim and you know take accountability for even if some of the stuff I feel like in our life happens, I gotta take accountability of my own actions. I want to make it feel like I'm blaming the victim, so that's why I also don't want to do it. This is like the most I think this channel got is I'm happy for you but sad for me, and that's about my ex. And y'all have heard me talk about my ex on this channel all the fucking time to where it is redundant. And it seems like I done did a lot with that ex. Now, the more I live, the more I move on. And I feel like even like, I'm using like again, but even when I'm like, even when I'm living life, I feel like oh God! Now see here it is. Now I'm catching myself saying like, And even I feel like I don't need to do all that. And this is why I said, how am I driving? Like, every time I do this, how am I driving videos, this is the stuff I pick up on. Anyway, I understand that there's so much more to do. There's so much more life to live. I wanted to talk about about COVID and then like me catching COVID and how that was like, but I didn't like the video. Plus, I was recovering from COVID, and I never really got like really into detail of how I was going through that day. And I don't think, and now it's just like what 2 years later, and I don't know if anybody would care about that. So there's that. But other than that, I really don't be much more vulnerable about myself. Now, I think there's things about myself that I love, and it's just like I'm not a narcissist, but there are things about myself that. But I don't also feel like I don't open myself up on here like I maybe should. And if I do, every time, and don't get me wrong, there are videos that I have literally tons of audio that on here that is never used, and I don't know if I put it out or never really put it out. But sometimes I even forget how much stuff I put on there, and I just go somewhere else, and then I look at it as like, do I need to put this out? Nah, not really. It's like, sooner, and then like I keep telling people I want to do a video on strip club etiquette. And I've been saying this on this channel, and I've been saying this on other channel. I still need to do a video on strip club etiquette. It's going to be a dumb video, but it's something that I want to do. I also wanted to talk about porn addiction because I've been seeing like a lot of people do that, and it kind of like had to challenge me because it's just like, am I addicted to porn? Because most people, they don't know, because here's the thing, a lot of people don't know porn star names. Like, you got to be really deep into like important to like a porn star names. Now I've always said I've always like ghetto porn, but I don't know if I fall in line with the addiction, because when I had a girl, I didn't watch that much porn. I was just like, I've always had the energy to you know, go multiple rounds and do the things I need to do. But I never really like, when I had a girl, I never really used porn. But luckily, my ex was she was somewhat of a nympho, and like sometimes she would initiate it more than me. So in my opinion, that was good on me. It's like I had a girl that was kind of like always with it. It's like, so that was always good. But you know, you're in a single life, and sometimes it's just like you need to find a release. And then, yeah, this I know porn star names to, you know, damn near. it's like I, it's like I don't follow majority of the porn stars I like, but just like the people that's been in my top five, and Cherokee, Cherokee kind of like falls in and out of my top five sometimes, but um, I don't follow porn stars so long that they retired. It's like some of them don't even do porn no more. And then like one found God, one's doing a podcast, and I think she's trying to get big off of doing a podcast. And like the other one, she directs porn, which is Cherokee, and the other one's selling fragrance. That's Roxy Reynolds. So that's another video in itself. Cause I've seen a lot of people talk about porn addiction, and I didn't think it was that bad. And it kind of like I had to question if I'm addicted to porn or not. But this is what I mean, being clear and concise and rambling. But okay, 500, and I don't. This channel, I don't care about the followers because I joke about it all the time. It's like the 52. I'm at 54 followers now on this channel. Now, especially this year, I'm not surprised because I think I done more on this channel than I did on my main channel. And that wasn't even the focus. My main focus was like I wanted to push to that thousand, just at least get 1,000 subscribers on my main channel, and I don't think I'm getting there. But the fact that I'm still growing on that other channel, that's still good. But here, I've actually doubled because I think I started with like 25 or some shit like that. Now I'm at 54. So I actually kind of doubled on this channel, which is pretty neat because I wasn't trying. But, you know, you know, I do get there's sometimes where I do get a lot of views because I was talking about interesting stuff and then most of the things what I feel like is going on in the world. Um, I haven't talked about the Alabama boat brawl, but I talk about most of the stuff that I feel like that I'm interested in, and then I bring it here. It's like there's stuff that I want to talk about on the podcast, but since we got a different array of people, so one I don't want to repeat myself because there's we done even on there we done talked about everything under the sun. This about at least I think 300 episodes of let me just say podcast. I haven't done the math, but I've at least done at least uh 300 episodes. I can at least say that. So one of these days where I'm just gonna calculate how many episodes of let me just say podcast is there, but but I'm pretty sure I'm in my 300s on that one. But I still have faith in that channel that channel's gonna blow up. I just need one lucky break. And then if this channel blows up too, that's great too. But that one is the main one that I really want to blow up. And I still want to do skits on that channel. I still want to do like more photography stuff, and I want to make sure I can do stuff. But I also want to make sure I'm settled. But here, I still just want to make sure I speak well. I want to make sure I get my opinions out. I want to make sure, even if they're right or wrong, and then people, I want you to know that this is me experiencing myself, and then it's raw and uncut. That's why I don't do much editing. I don't do a lot of editing. Sometimes you'll hear me yawn because I'm up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm about to go to sleep, but yet I want to do a video out. I like this. So even if I feel like this is gonna be one of those things where I'm long gone, and then someone's just gonna look at these archives. It's just like, man, this man had a lot to say. Sort of like how Patrice O'Neal and his Black Phillip TV show, like how people look at it now, because that's how I look at it. It's just like maybe someone is gonna be like, hey, this is really good, and then they send it to others. Some people say this man was ahead. Either I'm ahead of the time or I'm dumb. So like the brilliant idiots. So what do I expect from this channel? Like 500 videos later, and then that's when I end it. I'm gonna probably talk more shit. I want to talk more shit. I actually want to put more personality to this too. Like I wanna give a lot more personality. Like I feel like I have something here as well, but also feel like it needs personality. Now, this is where I come to the 54 people that subscribe to me. And if you're listening, what are the things that I can do to improve this channel? I would take any suggestions, good or bad. Hell, I'll even take you start talking shit and then going away. But if anything on this channel that can help me improve, that someone could just peep game to me, I'm willing to listen because I do want to grow this channel. But I damn sure want to grow my main channel, in which there are things I need to work on that one as well. But when we get to that area, I will get to that area. But yeah, here's the 500 videos, and here's the 500 more. I'm pretty sure I'm over 500 videos now. But here's the fact that I made 500 videos, and trust me, there's more to be coming. As long as it's air breathing into my lungs, I'm going to have shit to say. I'm gonna bring it on this channel. So with that being said, thank y'all. If y'all only watched one video, thank you. If someone here watched 500 of my videos, thank you. If you don't watch a couple of videos and then you just like what I'm talking about, thank you. But whoever's been out there listening, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate it. So here's the 500 more videos. Let me know what you guys think. Till then, my name is Oskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.